Do you know why we haven't caught a fish?
What, you're going to blame me?
Because you ain't shut the f up.
Hello and welcome to episode 1 of a brand new series. We want to get to know the people behind the fighters. What do they do out of camp?
You big dosser.
What are their hobbies, their pastimes? Who better to start with than Mr. Dalton Smith for a spot of fly fishing? All the gear and absolutely no idea. That's what they say about Dalton.
Don't speak too soon, Jeremy. Let's catch some fish.
We'll give it a go. I feel the part. I feel like I'm about to catch some fish. Oh no! What's the one fight that people ask you about the most?
I think everybody knows the Adam's in fight. Yes!
Get in there!
Can't blow it.
I might come off.
I'll blow it. Just don't snap the rod if you fall.
No worries, mate. That will be leg.
If I don't catch a fish here, then I'll retire. Right, I'll quickly show you roughly what we're doing, yeah?
Wait, hang on, Dalt. Just before we start, we'll do the bug spray first, all right?
Bug spray?
Yeah. No.
Are you a man or a mouse?
I'm getting bit.
Rub it in.
Watch, that tattoo might come off.
Rub it in, come on.
Man or a mouse, yeah.
Come on then, spin round.
I'm all right, I got it.
You got it on?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Dickhead.
Told you.
That can't be good for you, that.
Right. So the aim of the game is you need to catch a fish. So basically this is your bait, the little fly at the end.
Yep.
Yeah? That's going to run on the bottom, obviously hoping for a fish to take it. The bite is like a little knock. So once you lift your rod, if there's a fish on, you'll feel it. Take the slack out your line, lift it up, that's it. And now you're trying to match the speed of that river going down. Little adjustments.
Right, no, I got something there. It's a bush. Any skills you can draw from this to boxing?
Do you know what? It's just being patient. If something's not working, you've got to change your method a little bit.
How often do you try and come down here?
Once a week. Now, a little bit of time you can switch off. Obviously it's peaceful.
Therapeutic. Good on the old shoulders, isn't it? It's the secret,
Where the guns come from.
Phase 1, not successful.
That's
but
day
Rome
one,
wasn't built in a day.
teaching Jamie how to fly fish.
Mate, I tell you what, I'll be in Fishermania 2026. Have you ever watched that?
I've done it.
You've done Fishermania? No, not the actual competitive one.
Oh, come now, I've not done that. I've done the Matchroom one though.
You did all right, didn't you? Didn't Johnny Fisher beat you?
I think Johnny Fisher beat me. Fishing bush. Oh, we'll find some good spots where there's an high chance you'll fall.
I don't want to fall, obviously.
That would be all right, come on.
Right, go on. You think, though, 18 fights in, English, British outright, Commonwealth, European, WBC silver. Is that probably where you thought you'd be?
Rough time frame is what I expected. And my dad always said he'd want me to fight for like world titles, 28, 29. So I'd like to say we're on track. No slip-ups yet, touch wood.
What's been your favourite night you've had so far? Can I tell you mine? Even though no one cares. Sam Amazon.
Yeah, that was a good night. To be fair, that was like my first homecoming.
That was epic.
First headline, British title, first headline. Obviously, so that was a big night. Probably said the Sam Maxwell fight, obviously winning the British outright, that was big.
Oh, tremendous! He's been threatening to do that all night.
What a shot!
That was always massive to you, wasn't it?
That was always big. I always wanted to win a British title outright. Whatever happens, I'll always have that.
Oh, shit.
I said, watch them branch pass here. Close your eyes.
Why? Why?
I mean, cover your eyes, so you don't get it.
I was thinking, what? Easy.
The Zapita fight was big.
That's good, lovely, lovely body shot. Big attack from Dalton Smith, and he's not going to get up.
Really, that was a fight where my name got propelled up onto the world scene. And obviously, Zapita, great fighter. I think it was the fashion I did that. I got Zapita out of there. I think that really got my name up there in the world. Like I said, propelled my career up.
Eddie's interview was pretty good after as well.
Oh, is that when I called Adam out?
Yeah, listen, I haven't got too much to say to Adam Azine other than I dare you to fight Dalton Smith.
I'm not being funny though. The whole point of this series is it's meant to be what you're good at.
Do you know why we haven't caught a fish?
What, you're gonna blame me?
Because you ain't shut the fuck up. But if you go down here, I know a good spot. If I don't catch a fish here, then I'll retire. So
I'm not being funny, it's quite embarrassing because there's a bloke down here who's caught about 50 in the time.
Do you know what looks more embarrassing?
What?
You in them fucking waders.
Better point.
No, we'll go on path and walk down. All right there, kid.
Do I not look natural?
Steady.
Easy work.
Little twinkle toes. I always think when you come fishing, it's always best to come on your own.
Why's that?
Catch more fish.
Is that genuinely because you're disturbing the water?
Yeah, it's like you say, we're fishing now.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're being loud. Like you say, you've got to come up, be quiet. Like
What? Huh? I can't hear. You got another fish?
He's got another fish.
Oh, right.
So yeah, when you're quiet on your own down there.
When you are walking about, what's the one fight that people ask you about the most?
I think everybody knows the Adam Azim fight. It's in high demand. Obviously, I'd love for it to happen, but it takes two to tango. And like you say, at the minute, it's when are you bringing a world title home, or when are you going to punch Adam Azim's head in? So it's either one of those two. So I know what my supporters want me to do.
When his name keeps getting mentioned in conversation with you, you must want to put it to bed, somewhat.
Honestly, I take it with a pinch of salt. Until it happens, like, I've got a lot going on in my career. I've got a lot I want to achieve, and as a fighter, you always want that dance partner, like you said, the big grudge matches, and for us, the fight's there. But like you said, that's only a small snippet in my career. There's a lot more I want to achieve, not just fight Adam Azim.
If you and Adam fought tomorrow, what do you think would happen?
I'm going to ask you, what do you think's going to happen?
I don't give my opinion. I'm a company man. I think it's a great fight. And mate, we're all fans, really. Everyone who works in the media is a fan. That's why we cover the sport. I just think it's a fight that needs to happen.
Got a fish, baby!
No.
We need to find his daddy.
Tiny.
Catch of the day, yeah, you ready?
It's a bit embarrassing, this, isn't it?
We'll call this one Adam.
What's life like for you in Sheffield now? Can you still walk about?
Don't get me wrong, it's to no extent of like Conor McGregor walking in a restaurant, do you know what I mean? But
when you, like, say if you ring up a restaurant or you turn up at a restaurant and it's packed, can you just walk up and go, come on, mate?
Yeah, like
Dalton Smith.
People always ask for pictures and that, but yeah, like everyone just seems to be all right.
Been nice and active this year as well. 2 fights in 2025. 1 first round knockout, 1 12-rounder. 2
completely different fights, but obviously having the little layoff last year with the injuries and stuff, I just wanted to get back in, be active. I had 2 great performances. You know, I was able to get 12 rounds in. I've not been able to get the championship rounds in for the last couple of years. You know, I think that was a fight as well where, you know, to hurt someone, you've got to, you know, be a bit more patient. Yeah, I just think it sets me up well going into a world title fights. It's boxing, you can't just go in there and one-punch knock out everyone. It don't work like that.
I do have to ask you, obviously, Dalton, massive fight coming up in New York, July 12th. It looked like, didn't it, that the next fight after Jermaine was going to be against Puello for the world title. That fight now ordered, of course, between him and Subriel Matias. How'd you see that one?
Both top fighters, but I can just see Puello coming through, you know, making it messy, and you know, I just think Puello will be, you know, a bit too slick. I can see him coming out with that fight, you know, still champion.
Any plans for you, Dalt? New York? Head over there, cause a bit of trouble, jump in the ring, smash the place up?
I'm definitely going over to the fight.
I know it's not really in your nature to talk rubbish, but you've got to be seen. You've got to make a bit of noise, haven't you, in this game?
Of course, you've got to make some noise, but I think it's the Dalton Smith show, because it's their night at the end of the day, but you know, I'm going to be there just to let them know. Whoever the champion is, or whoever comes out as a winner, that's what I want next.
Are you confident that could be next, the winner of that versus Dalton Smith, maybe in Sheffield?
I'd like to hope so. You know, world title in my hometown, you know, dreams come true. But to be fair, wherever the fight is, if it's on the moon, I'll go there and fight. But if I could choose, definitely in my hometown. And if I could really pick, I'd have it at Hillsborough. Get that world title, and then, like I said, those big dreams can really happen.
I don't think my rods have even been in the water for the whole time. I was just looking at the thing you told me to keep on top of the water. Do you watch much boxing?
I like watching Bam Rodriguez.
Good fighter.
Obviously, I wanted Sonny to kick his ass, but now I think Bam's one hell of a fighter. Obviously, I like Canelo.
Didn't you call your dog Canelo?
I call my dog Canelo, yeah.
Just getting a little name drop in there. I've met him a few times, you know.
That's what happens when you're big time.
Well, yeah, that's what they say.
That's when your egos start going down.
To be fair, one thing I say about Canelo is, So we've done 2 of his fights. The schedule was in both fights in Vegas. You've never seen a schedule like it of media, and he turned up on time.
To everything.
So polite, professional.
Maybe you should take a leaf out of his book.
I mean, I like to think I'm quite polite and ginger. When you're out and you do come out fishing and you have time to yourself,
Yeah.
do you think about the future quite a lot?
Honestly, when I come fishing, I literally think about nothing. And I think that's the therapeutic part about it.
Let's speak it into existence then. You fight for the world title, you have that big moment. What does the motivation become for you then?
Time will tell, because I don't know how I'll feel, you know, once I win a world title and I've had those big fights. As of now, you know, I have all my dreams and ambitions, you know, they're right there. I'm yet to achieve them, so.
28 now.
28, I'm young. I'm just coming into my prime.
At least you look it.
We'll not comment on that one, eh?
You would never believe that we were the same age.
It's that good old bottle of hairspray what keeps you 28.
I must admit though, remember that we did that poll on Instagram? Who looks older, me or Dalton? I lost heavily. However,
everyone said I look younger.
yeah, 75% I think.
Yeah, so they should.
I actually think it's harsh.
Truth hurts sometimes, Jamie.
No.
Truth hurts.
I'll get a bit of work done at some point. I've got to if I'm going to be on TV.
What would you get done?
I know you joke about the hair. I think the hair's okay.
Yours?
I think it's all right, yeah.
No, your hair is sweet.
Yeah, I think
Right.
so. There's a reason one of us has a hat on and one of us doesn't. Not bothered about the win, not bothered about...
Yeah,
I remember that shoot we did with you at TalkSport? Remember that?
Yeah, but...
And I think, what was it, new signing, took Dalton Smith up to TalkSport, and put it this way, we took about 50 photos, we could only use 2.
That were a bad storm, though.
It was windy, all right? That's all I'm going to say. And with that, take the hat
What's
off.
wrong with that? Can't blow it.
It might come off.
Blow it. Right, keep the tension, don't take the slack out. Right, can you feel the fish on the end? Pull it towards you. That's a decent fish, that one. Pull it in. Yes.
Get in there.
You've got the biggest fish of the day.
I've got
yeah?
the biggest one of the day. Look at that. It's a monster. Hold that. Oh no! What are you calling it?
Caught it.
He's so slimy.
That's right.
Top of the CV.
It's the one.
Fly fishing with Dalton Smith. You're going to cause a bit of trouble in New York. That's what everyone wants to know.
I mean, I'm going to be there.
I want you to slide in the ring after the main event, WWE style.
We'll see. See if it causes some carnage. Top man. Been a good day.
Big night.
Been a pleasure. Top man.
Top
Thank
man,
you.
always.
Is this a picture or video?
That's a video, but we'll screen grab it. Look at each other and like laugh, you know. Cut.